Welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be doing an unboxing on a new item I recently picked up. So I'm planning a small road trip, and one of the things I was thinking I wanted to pick up was a jump starter. So because I'm going to be using my vehicle in the accessory mode quite a bit, I think, and not have the vehicle running all the time, I figured having a jump starter with me is a great option in case I find that my battery on my vehicle's died and I'm solo and I don't have a second vehicle with me to help me jump. So I was looking online and I came across AUTOONE, and this looked like a pretty cool jump starter because it does more than just jump. You've got two built-in USBs and a light built into this device, so it's great if you're doing some outside camping or something along those lines and you need a flashlight or you need a portable charger. So let's pop open this box and we're going to take a look at what all comes inside of the kit here. So right away, this is great that it's in a hard container here for you, instead of having something like a set of jumper cables that don't come in a bag and you've just got them kind of slapping around your vehicle. You're trying to keep them organized. This coming in the zippered enclosed case will make storage of this device a lot easier. So there's a foam insert here that fits this device perfectly. It's a decent size here. It fits well in the hand, and like I mentioned, you have a USB on both options here, as well as the flashlight. In the top of the kit here is where your jumper cables are, as well as it comes with a USB-C charger for the device. So the jumper leads for this device plug in here. They're designed as a shape of a D and a shape of an O, so they're only going to go in one way. You'll insert them fully until they're in, and now you're able to jump your vehicle. So let's pop these back out here for a second. They're nice and stiff, so it's not like they're going to fall out once you have them in connected, which is great. So you want to avoid short-circuiting your battery or short-circuiting the device when trying to jump the vehicle. If you hold in the power button here, you'll have the LED light come on, and there is a 4-light indicator for the battery charge of the actual device. So we have 2 bars, so we're at 50% right now. If you hold the light back in for a second, it'll shut off the LED light here, and then the device will power itself down. So on this side here, like I mentioned, there is 2 USB outlets. So what we're going to do is turn the device back on. We're going to shut the light off on the device. So again, we're just going to hold that in for a few seconds. We're going to plug on my Apple Watch here, and we're charging. So again, if you're doing any traveling, this is a great option to have because you have that portable battery pack, you have that built-in jump starter, as well as a flashlight. So you have that 3-in-1 item here that you can carry in your vehicle for any road trips, any camping, anything along those lines. So there is a couple important warnings in the owner's manual about this device, and a few of them I'm going to tell you about, but the rest, if you were to pick this up, I do recommend reading the manual. But one of the main ones is to make sure you're storing this in a dry area. Don't want to expose this device to any moisture or corrosion, as well as you want to make sure you're charging the device at least every 3 months. You don't want to let the device die down completely, because what will end up happening is you may end up damaging the internal battery on the device. If the device is down on that last bar there, you know you're around 25%, and it recommends not trying to use this device if you're down towards 10%. So I would personally recommend not trying to jump a vehicle if you're down on that last bar. Another key point is to not jump a vehicle more than 3 times consecutively with this device here. It will end up overheating the device if you're continuously trying to jump the vehicle, and it starts and then it dies, and then you try to do it again, and then you try to do it again. You'll end up damaging the device. And additionally, one of the other final notes is to not charge this device for at least 30 minutes after using it to jump a vehicle, because it's going to overpower it and you may end up damaging the device. But again, if you do pick this device up, I highly recommend looking over the owner's guide, because there are some warnings in there that you're going to want to make sure that you know how to properly use this device. So we're currently in the middle of doing a bunch of filming on another video that we're making on an ABS issue we're having. So we've been doing a bunch of diagnosis all day using the accessory power in our scan tool and checking voltages and doing a bunch of readings. And what's happened is the battery has actually died because we've had the accessory power on for so long all day. So this is the perfect time for us actually to test out our new AUTOONE jump starter. So let's grab that from inside the vehicle here. I'm going to show you where I store it, and we're going to jump under the hood and we're going to give that a test. So inside the Ram, we actually have a real convenient cooler that's built into the floor here, and that is actually where I'm storing the jump starter. So it's perfect size to fit inside of there, and it's nice and tucked away, but I've always got it with me. So we're just going to get this ready here, and then we're going to jump under the hood. So we're going to grab our jump cables, and we're going to get our device, and we charged this up after making our first video, so we should still be at full 4 bars, which is great. So we're ready to go under the hood now. So the instructions on the device say to make sure that you have all accessory power off on the vehicle when connecting this. So let's get this connected here. And we now have it connected, so what I'm going to do now is turn the lead on, and then we're going to go inside and turn the vehicle on. So we can see we have some power on the dash already, which is great. So let's give this a start up. Amazing. So we're just going to let this sit and run for a minute here just to make sure the battery gets enough charge. We've got the radio, no AC on. All accessories are shut off right now to let the battery charge back up. And we're going to disconnect this now. And we're going to package it all back up. So this has been a quick unboxing, and we actually were able to test out this device on our vehicle during shooting of another video, so that actually worked out really well for us. But if you do have any questions about this device, leave me a comment. I can definitely help you out. I'm going to put a link in the description of where I actually picked this item up at. And again, if you have any questions, leave me a comment, like, and subscribe.